Hello and welcome back to What Are We Reading? This is me, Matt, and
I'm Jeremy.
how are you today? Good. Oh, I'm sorry, I was talking to them. And how are you doing today?
Well, I'm doing pretty great. I don't know if they can hear you.
That-
or we can't hear them back.
Sure,
I guess they can type.
You just got to concentrate.
Yeah, so if they type in the channel and let
Please
us know.
type in the channel and let us know how you're doing.
Yeah,
We'd
that's
love
the only
to
way
know.
that we know. Otherwise, we're just talking to the void.
Exactly. Which we do all the time anyway.
You're
That
not
gets
talking to
old.
the void. You also have me back here.
That voice you
I'm
just
here.
heard
What's up, y'all?
Voice from the
is
void?
the void voice is Adriana.
Hi. How
Hi,
are
Adriana.
y'all?
How's the void?
It's going well.
How is your
Well-
little void at home?
Oh, he's doing fantastic. I do have a cat. He's brand new, and he's a kitten. He's just a baby, and he's doing fantastic. He's thriving, and he's also being really, really awful.
Oh, is he a bad boy?
He's being a bad boy.
He's a
can't.
void. That's what mine does
he's,
too.
He's a boy. We can't.
Excellent.
But yeah, we're doing all right.
Well, it's hard to imagine something more on brand than talking about comic books and cats. That is kind of our thing.
Mm-hmm.
Now that we've dispensed with the cat part of the conversation, let's hop
Let's
into
do
the
some comics. Boy, we all looked at our stacks this week, and it's a lot. Jeremy described it perfectly when you said that this week.
There's a lot of books this week that are, rather than the launch of something new, they're the continuation of established stories.
Yeah.
This isn't one of those weeks that you're like, oh my God, I've got to get to the store, until you actually start reading the books that you got home and realizing that even though it didn't look like a huge week, a lot of awesome stuff happened, a lot of crazy stuff happened this week.
Yeah.
And I'm going to start with probably what to me is the absolute craziest book, and that is this week's Rick Vetch's Swamp Thing, number 89.
I have not read this. I am so thrilled, though. I'm waiting for this. Is like I kind of have a book that I really, really want to just read at my own leisure and really absorb. That's this book. Go ahead, please. I'm excited.
So Rick Vetch, back in the 1980s, was handpicked to take over from Alan Moore and continue Swamp Thing once he had run the course of his series.
Huge boots to fill.
Yeah, and Vetch was doing it. He was doing a fantastic run, but his stuff, there used to be an expression called too hot for TV. And his stuff was definitely too extreme for its day in the late 80s, early 90s. This particular time travel based Swamp Thing story managed to alienate and anger just about every group, from religious organizations to fans of John Constantine. The story was shelved. They never finished it. It was too controversial for the time.
This is so cool. This is such a cool story.
We knew that Swamp Thing at some point traveled back in time to Nazareth and became the wood that was chopped down to be the true cross that Jesus was crucified on.
So this is the controversial part you're talking
Yeah. I can't imagine why, but we're finally seeing it. But what's cool is we're seeing it exactly as it was done back in the day. So we have a DC universe that hasn't existed in decades. This guy here laying in bed, that's Sir Justin, the Shining Knight, a time-traveling King Arthur hero. Goes back to the 1940s. There he is on his winged horse. This dude here, Kronos, with the white mask, he was the Atom's archenemy. Do you know how low on the pecking order? Like Aquaman's bad guys are here. The Atom's bad guys are down here. But all these characters that were a cornerstone of that era, what blew me away, and this is slight spoilers, but there is a cameo in here where in ancient caveman times, Swamp Thing is interacting with a bunch of Cro-Magnons, and they say quickly, find Anthro, our oldest and wisest. Back in the Silver Age, Anthro, the cave boy, was a Silver Age hero who occasionally would find some time travel shenanigan to cross over with Superman or something, but mostly stayed in ancient caveman times. This is an old, grown-up, ancient Anthro who recognizes his friend Swamp Thing, and they have the surprising poignancy of this book gets me, and it's the same thing that was the case with the original Alan Moore run and the issues that Rick Veitch got to publish back in the day. This is a DC universe that I miss a great deal and was thrilled to see again.
Absolutely. I mean, I can remember this book is Swamp Thing from that time. I can remember where I was when I would buy the particular issues, and they just really left a mark on my psyche and just kind of helped, it really developed my personal tastes in a lot of different things. It's like we mentioned earlier, way over my head, but it just really tracks for me, and I love it. I'm so glad. I don't know if it's true or not, but I believe they found a copy of it, like a photographed copy of this stuff that they thought, let's just see if we can push it through and recreate it.
Yeah.
That's just amazing. Amazing that it's being done.
Yeah, Tom Mandrake's art is the unsung hero of this. I mostly think of Mandrake from his association with John Ostrander. They had so many fantastic series together. Their Martian Manhunter book, their Firestorm series, their Spectre book, oh my god. But yeah, if you're,
oh man, I missed that.
If you're a fan of old school Vertigo, this is the book for you.
Yeah, I love just how it looks too. Look at they've done it up, even the tiniest little details. This is a Black Label book, but it looks so much just like the old style book. It's just like an item out of time. It is just perfect. They're also doing in related news. This is just a facsimile issue. Saga of the Swamp Thing, number 21, and look at this little ad for Frank Miller's Ronin.
Another classic.
Jeez, I love this.
Yeah, they
stuff.
reprint the whole book, even on the back cover.
Yeah.
I had this action figure as a kid and hated it. It always weirded me out because, his changing feature, he's like a white dude, but then he has like a blue dude on his back. And he basically, you just turn him around so he's facing one direction or the other. I don't know why my parents bought me this, but he was the toy that made me angry to own.
It's from Revell.
A sign of quality.
Yeah. Oh, they had so many good toy lines. Straight for toys. Okay, this is fantastic. I love it. Oh my god, I love these time travel books. It just makes me feel amazing.
Well, crap, speaking of time travel books, you got Doom Quest right there on the top.
Doom Quest. Now, this is one of the big ones of number ones that was out this week.
Absolutely.
I picked up this homage copy. It's one of the variants that is beautiful to look at. I could stare at this thing for hours, and I have. And this is a time travel book. Okay, if you're a Doom fan, I love you. I'm a Doom fan. I'm not a Doom apologist. I think Doom is fantastic. He's the greatest. And of course, he's a horrible monster, but I love him. Anything Doom, I pick up and I love it all the time. This is great. We got a store copy of the Earth 616 thank you thing that may have some kind of secret copy of a neat comic in it, or it may not. It's a blind bag. It's for the store. We haven't opened it yet. I don't know what we're going to do with it. I hope we make a big deal out of it though, because it's going to be really cool. There's some really neat stuff in these blind bags. Anyway, this is a great story.
We're gonna have one special stream where we get to.
I would love that. That would be so much fun. That'd be so much fun. What did you think of this?
So, Doctor Doom is not only the best villain in Marvel, he might be the best character in Marvel.
That could be.
Because he's such a petty, self-destructing fool.
Yeah, it's just part of him. That is Doom.
He's hated his high school, his college rival for so long. You just can't let it go. This issue starts with your typical Doctor Doom showing off, being Doctor Doom, yada yada. But the important thing is Doctor Doom is watching Reed Richards' appearance on TV, where Reed talks about his latest crazy-ass sci-fi science plan. He's going to reboot history in such a way that it's a perfect utopia and there's no suffering in the world. He's talking about the hypotheticals of doing it. Dr. Doom decides, well, I can beat Richards to it and remake world history in my image through some selective time travel shenanigans.
It's so silly. This book is just on top of everything. It's just really silly.
Well, it's written by Ryan North, the guy who wrote the Unbeatable Squirrel Girl.
Yeah,
and has been writing the regular Fantastic Four series for the last,
Which has been fantastic. I
see what
really
you did
like
there.
it. Yeah, that was neat. Oh yeah, see, every time. I really loved it. It comes across as a really super serious. Like we've had so much super serious Doom stuff, but then you've got this classic cartoon time shenanigans, reset history, and it's just
Yeah, I mean, we have the dialogue, computer, bid Minister Hannock to return to my throne room. Doom has discovered his nation-building project.
it even just sounds like a cartoon.
He's chewing the scenery in the way that you want Doom to be. But this is all Reed's fault. It's all Richards.
Always it is.
And when inevitably the work of Dr. Doom is going to go, let's just say, horribly awry.
Right.
It's not going to be his fault.
No, it's Doom. It's a Reed's fault.
Of course, it's Richards. Ever since college, it's been Richards.
Of the Fantastic Four. Whatever.
So what else did you read that you liked this week?
I'll show you one I sadly was disappointed in. Okay, I read. This ain't a stinker of the week. I can't give it the stinker of the week.
Okay, this one
Every
was
comic is
yeah.
somebody's favorite comic. But
This was not my favorite.
This one is less people's favorite than normally.
Yeah, and in a lot of ways, it's just it lets me down a lot. Okay, Batman Hush was a great story. It was just fine. I don't get the need for Hush at all to begin with, and that's understandable. People there's a lot that happens all the time. There's no need to do anything new.
Yeah.
But this in particular, it's not being done in a way that maybe go, oh, I get it. Now I get it. There was room for this. There ain't. I don't like it. I don't like the art. I think the storyline is silly. They do just nonsensical things in this book, and it's written poorly. We've got a top tier team. I just don't get it. I don't get it.
It's a sequel to something that, while the original Hush is still to this day an incredibly popular book, it's empty calories. It's popcorn.
Yeah.
It was 12 issues of basically pin-up posters of Jim Lee drawing every character in the Batman family, heroes and villains. And there's a lot that's awesome about that. But it was more of just a showcase for cool art than an actual narrative that matters. Tommy Elliott as a character doesn't have legs. He's not...
No, it's hollow. It's completely... no one counts. You read about him and then you forget about him.
A hero is only as good as his villain. A babyface needs a heel. And...
Was that a wrestling reference?
Yeah, I am of course a wrestling nerd, but in wrestling you've got the guys that you love to hate. You've got the people that you're like, Roddy Piper would get people.
Miss you, Roddy.
Oh, he was great, but he could get a crowd hot for his blood. People didn't want to see Hulk Hogan win. They wanted to see Hulk Hogan beat Roddy Piper.
Right.
And nobody wants to see Batman beat Hush.
Right. It just doesn't. There's nothing there. There's nothing there.
It's fun to flip through. The artwork's neat. Your inner 11-year-old is going to be entertained by the action.
It is action filled.
But yeah, it's not the best Bat book of the week.
No.
There's actually a couple of really good ones.
Yeah.
I really liked. I should have it in my pile. This week's issue of Detective.
There we go. Now you're talking.
This was one hell of a Bat book.
Okay, so I actually read this one. This one was really, really good.
Oh, the join in our reindeer games from the Void.
Does it have Jason Todd in it?
No, Matt,
I don't care then.
It doesn't have Jason Todd.
It has Oliver Queen.
It has
and
Oliver Queen.
Dinah Laurel Lance.
Oliver Queen and Oliver King.
Oh, and the world champion.
Yay! Okay,
Wildcat.
yeah, see, this is okay. We're in. We're back. We're back. We're back. I've already forgotten what we were talking about. I think it was Hush 2, but I don't remember.
Well, this will definitely be a good palate cleanser.
Okay, good.
Yeah, so this storyline right now is so good. It's genuinely like keep pulling me back for more.
If I could interject just one quick thing.
Yes.
That's another thing that made me so mad about Hush 2, is that every Batman book is firing on all cylinders right now. And you throw in this Hush 2, and it's just the extra dud. It just makes it look extra bad. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
No, it just keeps me pulling in for more. I mean, each issue I'm waiting for like the next one, and I'm like really excited, really happy. I don't know who this girl is, but apparently she has some relation to their past cohort back in the day with the feather mask.
And this is from back in the day, right?
The narrative bounces between flashbacks to when like Ollie and Dinah have their Silver Age
That
outfits.
is so cool. Yeah, I love that.
So they're all training in pugilism under the heavyweight boxing champion of the world, Ted Grant, aka the Justice Society member Wildcat. And so something happened back in the day.
There's a great panel of Green Arrow and Batman over there.
Oh, yeah, there's so much great art in the issue. And
It
honestly,
is beautiful.
I think the big difference between this and Hush 2 Electric Boogaloo is Hush.
I wish.
Hush is, it's weird to say it, Hush is a retro comic. Hush is a throwback to the original Hush 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Whereas this comic, the storytelling is modern, the panel layout is engaging, and it takes you from panel to panel across the page. The action is moving at a steady pace. Jim Lee draws amazing posters, but there's never any dynamism, there's never any motion or action to his artwork.
Yeah.
And especially when you compare it to how great Detective looks this week.
Yeah, you're right, and I hate to say that. I love Jim Lee. But when you stack all the posters in a pile and look at them all in order, it loses flavor real fast. This,
Yeah,
the opposite of that.
I will say Detective Comics and Matt Fraction Batman right now have probably some of the best art in the series right now.
That's what I mean.
Jorge Jimenez, one of the top, now becoming legend, is doing a fantastic job on Batman, the main run of Batman, and then Detective Comics with, I think his name's Michael Janin.
Yeah, they've been around forever. But,
Yes,
but this is like they've leveled up, and suddenly their artwork that's always been great is just 5 stars.
It's shining. It's shiny.
The my own little time travel right now. Go back 2 years, and I'm sitting in this store. I just got my job. Hey, what day is it? It's the 28th. I got my job 6 days ago. Neat. I started on May 22nd here at the store.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you.
Happy anniversary, man.
And I was looking at all the Batman books, and I was going, uh-oh, what's happening? Why is this keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger and not better and better? And here we are. It's all fixed up. It's funny how things change. It's really funny how things change. I thought that Batman, believe it or not, I thought, well, Batman's done. I can't believe it. And they must figure it out, because now it's the best in the business.
I've read Batman for a very long time, and there's always going to be those peaks and valleys.
Yeah.
I was a huge fan before he lost his mind entirely of the Chuck Dixon era. He was doing multiple books at the same time. So he was writing Batman, Nightwing, Robin, and Birds of Prey simultaneously. Wow. And the shared continuity between them. This would have been like around No Man's Land, Contagion, that whole era. So fantastic. But then you had another dip afterwards.
Yeah.
And it took them a while, but they eventually led into Scott Snyder taking over the book for A Court of Owls. And that was some of the best stuff that they had ever done. So if you don't like a corporate comic,
just wait around.
Wait around.
Adriana, if I could, we got a comment. Can we see who that is from Facebook? It says, in my humble opinion, Batman Dark Knight Returns is the best Batman story ever. That's got to be Rudy. I'm going to guess it's Rudy.
I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to walk right over just to see who that is.
We're going to get to your comment in just a second, because I want to talk about this too. I have a fun little story that that's one of my favorite little
Sorry,
stories.
I hope I'm not in the shot. It is Odin's Lair, Houston.
Oh, is it Rob?
I think this might be Rob.
Oh, okay, hey Rob.
Yeah, this is Rob.
Dark Knight Returns is the best Batman story ever. That's a good point. That's an arguable point. I don't know if it is.
Agree to disagree.
I think it's a great
not my
one.
favorite, but I know it's a lot of people's favorites. It's a classic.
It's not my favorite, but that's because I like very specific things out of my Batman. I like a Batman who's
I wish
a
I could
detective
duplicate that
first and
window. I
foremost.
can't.
I like a Batman.
That was definitely.
Yeah.
It's not a detective story. as much as it could be. I think that it's my favorite Batman Elseworlds story, or
Is it an
what if
Elseworlds?
story
Is it
kind of
like
thing, because it's not in continuum. Doesn't even happen yet, time-wise.
Yeah, an alternate future, I suppose.
Yeah. It's got the best Robin in it, though.
we don't talk about Carrie Kelly?
Uh-huh.
I love Dark Knight Returns. There were so many knockoffs that didn't have that energy to it, and even Miller's later sequels couldn't hold a candle to the original story.
Absolutely.
The big thing is it's such a product of the 80s, of Reaganism. You have to read it understanding its historical context. It's a story that a civilian, like some younger reader who's starting on a Bat book today isn't going to understand it, because the world depicted in that book hasn't existed in decades.
Literally depicted. Reagan is in the book.
So I would say that it is a fantastic read, but I would put an asterisk by it and say that while I would have it on my overall reading list, you could go with year one if you want some Miller Batman and have something that's way more accessible.
There you go.
David Mazzucchelli's artwork is still beautiful today.
Man.
So
yeah, it's so stylized. It feels like it's from the future. It's beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah,
absolutely beautiful.
Yeah. So if I'm going to go Frank Miller Batman, that's where I would go.
That's great. I got that book. If I don't know if anybody recalls, you could, and it may appear in that. Where's that?
Was it the Swamp Thing?
The Swamp Thing.
It was the other Swamp Thing.
Nope, it was this one. Here, you could subscribe to comic books, DC comic books. You would write down, I think this is it, yeah.
Oh, and Norm Breyfogle is my second favorite Batman artist.
The Mud Pack.
My favorite being Jim Aparo, who used to draw Batman Brave and the Bold back in the day.
Came up with something recently.
But yeah, Norm Breyfogle, a very underrated Batman artist from back in the day.
This is so cool looking at these. You could subscribe to these, and they would send them in little plastic bags to your house, or little paper wrappers sometimes. And I subscribed. I was very excited about Dark Knight Returns, so I subscribed to it. And they goofed it up and sent me multiple issues of it at my house in the mail, several of which were completely beat up because the mail didn't care at all. Exactly, and they folded in half and corners torn off, bags popped open. I don't know where they are, but I think I was wise enough to actually keep one in the bag. I hope I did, because that'd be really cool. Anyway, you can't do that anymore. I wish you could. I have a mailbox. I don't know where it is. But I would love to start getting mail again. I miss mail.
I don't. I get nothing but Ollie's coupons and coupons that are expired.
Hey, everybody, send Adriana some mail. Here's her address.
Nope.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
Let's see if I can pull this out some more.
What? We got another one.
So many books.
It's a super strong DC week also.
That's why I said
Well, why don't we talk about Absolute Wonder Woman? I know that's
Huzzah!
that we were
I didn't
all
say
excited about.
One. Yes. Okay. What did you think?
So there is a sucker punch that happens 7/8 of the way through this book.
Yep.
That
Took the wind out of me.
the last 20 issues have kind of been building to.
Uh-huh.
And of all the Absolute books, I've always said that Wonder Woman was my favorite because it's the most metal.
Absolutely. 100%. Yes.
But it's also the one that just has the most emotional weight that resonates with me personally. Maybe it's because I'm a mythology nerd. I don't know. But this book has consistently been my favorite of the Absolutes. This was the end of this story arc, and they definitely set up a rift, a change in the status quo that is going to be a pretty different book after this issue.
Yeah, this one is extremely hard to talk about. I don't think we're going to talk very much about the story because it is, like he said,
hence the vagueness.
It's the end of not only just this storyline, but a lot of things that have been set up for the entire show so far. My goodness. After what he said happened, I put the book down and I just had to walk around a little bit. I don't know what the heck's going to happen. It's oh my God. wow, what a setup. And you're right about the mythology. It's got courage, it's got courageousness, it's got compassion, it's got her kicking the daylights out of people. It is just everything you would really want. And I was talking to somebody else about this earlier in the week, whose girlfriend was in to pick up Absolute Wonder Woman. He hadn't read it yet. And I said, when you go home, just read the issues that she's telling you to read, buddy. Because you've got Absolute Batman, which appeals to my just wanting to kick people across the room all day long without thought. You've got Superman, which makes me just want to save everybody I know. And then you've got this Absolute Wonder Woman, which is just everything wrapped up in a perfect little bow. And she's my Wonder Woman now. She has become the Wonder Woman in my heart. Whereas it used to be the old Diana, here she is right now. This is my Wonder Woman. It's just so good. It made so many good changes. I'm terrified that it's going to somehow go away someday.
Well, I don't think we have anything to worry about with this book for right now. What else jumped out to you, though, as something that was rad? Let's do a couple quick fires, because I know we
do have a bunch.
A nice little pile going here.
Okay, I'll get off of DC for a second. Here is issue number 2 of the Titan Comics, bringing up Elric, the Sleeping Sorceress. Now Elric, at first I saw this and I said, stop trying to make Elric happen, everybody. Elric's not going to happen.
What do you have against the Melnibonians?
I don't have any problem with it, but it's just, it's never...
Look, he's an incestuous drug addict with a vampiric sword who wanders around getting into adventures that's mostly fights that he picked.
I think that I don't think it's ever really going to happen because of those things. I always think it's too much. Boy, oh boy, they're doing a great job. They don't pull any punches with this. It's something else. I am on board completely. This is nuts.
I've always been a huge Michael Moorcock fan.
Yeah.
He has this concept, the champion eternal. The idea is there's one cosmic hero who's constantly being reborn over and over again throughout the multiverse, and his story is a little bit different every time. He looks a little bit different. He might have a different name, but it's the same dude doing the same iconic things. I think you're Joseph Campbell, a hero of 1,000 faces.
Right.
And
okay.
so Elric of Melnibone is actually also in another universe. He's Corum, this guy who lost an eye and a hand and replaced them with those of a dead god. He's also Count Brass. He's also he's all these different heroes. And in the novels, there's a scene where, like, all the different versions of Elric, all the different champions eternal meet. And in each book series, because each one of these different champions had a series of like 8 or 10 novels, we get that scene from that hero's perspective.
Oh, that's cool.
So here it is. Elric's perspective is he meets Lord Hawkmoon, and then when you're reading Hawkmoon, here's the same scene but flipped around.
I love talking to you, Jeremy.
70s fantasy.
I love talking to you, Jeremy. By the way, Todd on Facebook says, "Is that Jeremy?" And it is Jeremy.
It is Jeremy. I live here now, and it's awesome.
I love talking to you, Jeremy, because you just explained that so well.
I've read a lot of these fantasy books.
It
was either that or go out and kiss girls, and we know that was going to happen.
I see it. I used to look at this Elric and go, "Oh, the guys who really, really, really get it. They're fans of him." The lightweights, they just like the little bit of fantasy. They read the Lord of the Rings or whatever that is. But the real hardcore dudes, that's Elric's their guy. That's fantastic. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. And this book don't pull no punches either. There's stuff in here that I ain't going to show you.
It's more extreme than the Conan book.
Yeah.
The same people publish, and that book is also rad as hell.
Yep. Quick. Okay, Star Wars. This is Star Wars. This is a big corporate book. Marvel, Disney, everything. They're changing Galaxy's Edge. They're going to make it for more heroes. They're just making a change. They're going to make the change from the prequel or the sequels to the original trilogy type storyline. And this is their attempt to do that. I got no problems with it because I like all that stuff. It's fine. It's a good story. It's neat. They're jumping the shark already. It's issue number 2. So I don't know what's going to happen, but it's fun. It's a Disney story. It's for kids. It's good stuff. I like it. I don't mind any problems at all. Somebody shows up at the end. I wonder who.
So we just
Is
got a
it-
question from at Nick56E King asking, have we heard about Marvel doing an absolute type storyline? So what
thought
they've
the-
announced is a new horror universe
Yeah.
that's reimagining like the X-Men as vampires.
Uh-huh.
Hickman is writing that.
Yeah.
So they've got a bunch of A-list talent, but it's also a lot of straight white dudes. I'm cautiously optimistic. As a horror guy, I love a good vampire story. But
Thank you.
thank you very much.
I thought that.
We are, I suppose, silver-haired. A couple
Man,
silver
oh man.
foxes.
Yep.
Men of your age.
Yes.
Men of our age can read a remarkably large number of comic books. Our stacks are big.
So this book, even though we are gentlemen of a certain age, is aimed at children of the 90s because it's written by R.L. Stein.
You know what he wrote?
Goosebumps.
Oh, I
So-
got him.
This was originally serialized across Boom's Hello Darkness horror anthology. It was like a 4 or 5 part story.
Uh-huh.
And so this collects the whole thing all in a single book.
A one shot.
Yeah, Francovelli does the artwork. He's the guy who did the Afterlife of Archie.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Dang, I was sitting there going, what is that? What is that? What is that? And well, thank you.
And it's about a dude who, through a complicated series of events, gets magical dreaming powers where he can lucidly dream and control the story, the narrative. But if he dies in the dream, then he dies in real life.
If you die in the game, you die in real life.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're operating under those rules, and I normally am not going to ever spoil the ending of a story. But this is R.L. Stein, and it's not like his stories have any particular depth,
Uh-huh.
but if you grew up in a certain time frame, you're going to have a lot of nostalgia for how the story is put together, because it reads exactly like a Goosebumps story. The narrative is simple and straightforward. The dialogue is the level of pulp that you would expect. You know, well, the famous the famous dream walker. Guess what? I'm your worst nightmare.
Bam! I'm pooping my pants.
But
Because you're a man of it.
the
Exactly.
true thing that made me just laugh when I read this comic, virtually every single Goosebumps book was predicated on the idea that kids love playing pranks on each other. you know, it's some weird conceit that R.L. Stein has that comes up in dozens of the books, just book after book after book.
Somebody pranked him
I'm
bad when
trying
he
to
was
play
little.
some hilarious prank on you by scaring you, and then there's hilarious Tales from the Crypt-esque results where
Uh-huh.
you get an ironic punishment.
Sure.
This book does that. This book has the, I'm trying to play a silly prank. And it couldn't be more textbook R.L. Stein, but if you grew up a 90s kid, if you grew up reading the Goosebumps books, this book is going to be hilarious to you because it's every one of those tropes, tongue planted firmly in cheek, polished up and delivered to the old fans who are now grown up.
Lightning can strike 84 times in a row. That's wonderful. What?
Speaking of lightning striking
There we
again,
go.
Keanu
It's another
Reeves
Berserker
has
book.
another Berserker. This one is written by novelist China Miéville.
Really?
And
Okay.
oh my god, this book is weird as hell.
I didn't pick this up because I don't. It just seemed more of the same. But I think I was
Yeah.
wrong.
This is the first time that wouldn't have been the case.
Well, I'll be damned.
So Berserker is a comic created by Keanu Reeves so he could star in the movie adaptation. The idea is he's a caveman who is immortal like Vandal Savage and has been around for all of recorded history. He wants
It's like 30
to
or
die.
40 years.
Yeah, he wants to
in
die.
caveman times.
He wants to be destroyed, but can't die. And so he just frequently finds himself the pawn of various governments being used to commit genocides. But in this issue,
Uh-oh.
after he's chopped through the head, he walks it off. He's fine, but a bunch of his blood and viscera survives,
And goop their way down the street.
and
They're watching that. Okay.
a group of clerics save a bunch of the goo, and you get like a little mini me.
This is weird already. You're right. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Ew,
So you
ew,
got like
I
his
just-
little mini me
I
made of
just looked
blood
over.
running around, and he eventually grows up into like a miniature Keanu Reeves.
What the?
Yeah, he stays tiny.
Is this a joke?
I don't know, man. I read this book and
There is no way that this is past the staple, unfortunately. But
Yeah.
that is what's going on.
You're telling me you don't want a mini Keanu Reeves?
I'm not saying I don't,
now it's the only thing I can think of.
but yeah, exactly. Now that it's here,
Yeah.
uh-oh.
Sadly, this is only a one shot because I would love to see the ongoing monthly, nay, weekly adventures of miniature Keanu Reeves. But unfortunately, Berserker, for now, it was just a one shot. What you got next?
Oh, brother. I didn't read this one yet. I didn't read Century, but I'm excited because the first issue was way better than I thought it was going to be. Had a lot of stuff. We got a couple more comments. Oh, here's Rudy. Rudy says, yep, that's Jeremy.
Hey, Rudy!
And Matt Dunn, DJ Matt, world famous DJ Matt Dunn. Some of you have probably noticed him from his work across the world and here in Houston to elevate DJing and dance to the, as they say, next level.
He's got 2 turntables and a microphone.
Yep. Several microphones, also some cameras, lights, and other equipment.
It's got lasers.
Lasers. He's a wonderful dude. We love him. He works here, but we don't pay him. Good to see it done. Anyway, The Sentry. This is issue number 2. I will read it. I suggest it without even reading it. Sentry is an experiment that Marvel did that I thought was going to be stupid and ended up working really well, I think.
Did you ever watch the most recent film that Sentry is in?
I
The
don't.
Thunderbolts, yeah.
Yes.
No, I haven't. I don't have a television at home.
Oh, that's
I'm
right.
just
I
kidding, but
forgot.
that makes more sense than me not seeing the Marvel movie.
I will say that film showed the Sentry in a really cool,
It's just such a neat concept.
uniquely
remembered-
scary way.
They
Yeah.
remembered to have that movie actually be about something.
Yes.
And it took a lot of people by surprise because everyone had sort of written it off.
Yeah.
But when anyone who saw it, are like, dang, this is rad.
Everyone that talked
Yeah.
to me about that.
And the Sentry was definitely part of that. Something else that was rad this week was Gail Simone's Uncanny X-Men.
I love this book so much.
Gail Simone?
Yeah, she's the writer.
Yeah.
And most importantly to me, because I am 1,000 years old, as great as everything else is, bam, original old school New Mutants.
See,
My character, I love the Uncanny X-Men, but even as a little kid, I knew I could never get every issue. But I knew I could get every appearance of the New Mutants. And so these were my team until, Liefeld killed them in the 90s. The whole issue was great, but my nostalgia itch got scratched, seeing the original Tom Selleck watching New Mutants.
this book is done so good. I absolutely love it. And I'm with you. I'm 1,000 plus, I think, 3 years on top of you, and we are just cut from the same cloth. And this book is just I miss my X-Men, and this is my X-Men. Speaking of which, just a little bumper. The new season of X-Men 97 is coming up. Please watch it. It's on Disney. Again, Disney. Sorry about that, but yay, it's on
Yeah, that
Disney.
need Disney.
So it's excited. It's not. It's,
I'm so excited to see more of Gambit. I didn't watch the first season, so I'm gonna watch that.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
I can't wait to see my
So,
favorite
you-
X-Men.
You
in-
joke. The story that they're adapting is obviously the one where he becomes the Horseman of the Apocalypse, and he's going to be back as like undead.
I love Jeremy. Jeremy knows all the stuff that I'm thinking about.
Yeah, truly.
Well-
He has several superpowers, and that's one of them.
Well, they made a point when they split the team up into different time periods. There's a lot of Insabanar happening. They're setting up a lot of apocalypse nonsense, and as great as Remy's death was, they would not have killed him off like they did if they didn't have plans to bring him back in a bigger and better way.
I'm so excited. It's gonna be so great.
Hell yeah.
Whenever it finally happens, Jeremy and I are gonna scream like school children on this stream.
They're going for broke with everything too. The merch is wonderful. The action figures are really pumped up. They look really great. It's a lot of fun. It's going to be terrific.
They did almost like an orchestral version of the theme song for
Huh?
the new trailer, and it just sends just shivers all over me. It's so good.
Now, you guys do know that original theme song was actually lifted from a Polish TV show about a lady police officer.
God, this guy just knows
A
everything.
lady police
Yeah,
officer. I'm listening.
In Poland, they have lady police.
What?
It's true. But yeah, I've never actually watched the show, but I've watched the opening credits on YouTube, and it's the exact same song. It's the same melody. It's amazing. But back on the X-Men train, No Adjective X-Men also came out this week. And this is going to be part 5 of the Danger Room story. It's almost a non-stop fight scene for 24 pages. Yeah. It's the climax of what's been going on for the last several issues, but a good chunk of the characterization is being told through violence.
We're going to get to this, Rudy.
As a
Weapon X.
Yeah. There are so many shout-outs to classic X-Men continuity.
What is going on?
You're going to see stuff in here that, as a longtime X-Men fan, you're like, this is the moment I've been waiting for. This is the moment where, if this was an action movie, I'd high-five the stranger sitting next to me. Psylocke says, "I'm the world's greatest psychic ninja assassin. Did you really think there was anywhere in my world that you could be safe from me?" And yeah, what kind of idiot picks a fight with Psylocke? This kind of idiot, I suppose. And that's what happens in this issue. That idiot picks a fight with Psylocke. It doesn't go that well for the idiot.
It evokes that same feeling in The Watchmen when, what's his face?
Rorschach?
Rorschach, and he says, I'm not stuck in here with you. You're all stuck in here with me.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh, it's so good.
Oh, that's good. We're going to do a quick break and cover a couple of comments. Matthew John laughed several times and said that he gets paid in hugs. I'm guessing that means hugs. But you're doing good. Good job next time, sweetie.
Or maybe it's when someone goes in for a hug and you karate chop them.
It could be. I'm not paying him with those kind of hugs, though. I'm giving him with regular hugs.
Today he got paid in fajitas.
Oh, yeah! Was he here already and I missed it?
He was here.
What's the conversion rate? How many fajitas equal one hug?
Man, fajitas are expensive nowadays. It's like getting a gallon of gas.
Does a gallon of gas equal one hug? Or
there he is. He got it fixed up. Matt, you're all-star. Rudy, the Absolute Universe is killing the Ultimate Universe right now. Could not agree with you more.
It's such a bummer that that's a self-own on Marvel's case, because when they launched this new Ultimate Universe, people were so excited. The new Ultimate Spider-Man was piggybacking off of the Peter B. Parker from the Spider-Verse cartoon, and so many people were like, a middle-aged Spider-Man with a wife and kids. I can relate to this.
Yeah.
The book was on fire.
It really was.
And then they just strangled it in the crib. I don't understand why Marvel keeps killing the Ultimate Universe. This is the 4th time that they've taken old Yeller behind the shed and popped 2 behind the
It don't make no
ear?
sense to me. It don't make no sense to me at all. I guess they have enough money and they just don't need any more.
I guess.
So, Matt, you and I were talking the other day about how they're teasing that they're bringing Firefly, the Batman villain, as well as Constantine into the Absolute Universe.
Uh-huh.
I would love to see an Absolute Constantine.
Oh my God, yes. I'm frankly surprised it hasn't happened yet.
Isn't it like Hellraiser? So like, yeah, isn't it?
And that would be just another way that the Absolute Universe is killing it right now. They are absolutely killing it.
And they just had Swamp Thing as well.
So here's here's a weird idea to throw out there. Now, we were talking about Keanu a minute ago.
Uh-huh.
What if Absolute Constantine?
No! Unless you were written to make this happen. Unless you are going to make this happen, I don't even want you to say it.
I'm just saying. Wouldn't that be freaking cool?
I love that movie. And I will not apologize for it. That is a fantastic movie. Oh my gosh,
Peter
that was
Stormare as Satan.
Oh,
Chef's kiss.
exactly. That is so good, so good. Make that happen, Jeremy. Pull some strings, would you?
Give me Marvel on the phone.
Yeah, please.
Hello, Mr. Marvel.
Rudy also commented
John
that Scott
Marvel.
Snyder posted a pic of Henry Cavill as Superman. Everyone's talking about a Crisis movie with Snyder. What the dickens?
Well,
yes, Rudy, absolutely. See, I said that too. I can do it with Absolute Comics too. I can say absolutely.
I've not seen the new Superman pick, but that's a very busy man. That's a man who's committed to so many projects that may or may not ever get off the ground. Like we're all waiting on latest word about his Warhammer TV show for Amazon.
Yeah.
So
Excuse me, I'm gonna go ahead and come
It's-
right over real quick.
it
I'm
could
gonna
mean
do
anything.
a mic swap real quickly.
We're swapping mics.
So sorry. So sorry.
but it'd be cool.
Yeah, we're good. I love Henry Cable. There was a time when Henry Cable was going to come to the store here and do a meet and greet, and Matt Dunn wasn't attached to it, so we squashed it.
Technical difficulties. We
Sorry.
might,
Yeah.
we might have some weird levels going on.
What else we got? You're right. The Midnight Universe. Initially I thought just switching topics because I don't know much about. I got to look into this Henry Cable picture. That's very interesting. But I do think the Midnight Universe once more to talk about that stuff. I saw there was a quick preview that came out
Audio's being
today. I think it was today or yesterday. They had some pictures with Storm. Storm is a vampire.
Which is not the first time, because back in the Mutant X timeline, you had Bloodstorm, the version of Aurora that. So there's been a couple times
just
in comics
recently.
that Dracula has macked on Storm.
Uh-huh.
I same with Doctor Doom. I guess.
That was great. I love that.
She's everybody's type.
Oh yeah, she is.
But,
Absolutely.
100%.
Yeah. So I think it's interesting that in most universes, apparently, Storm is supposed to be a vampire. It's only the 616 where everything is weird.
Exactly. 616 always screwing it up.
So speaking of weird things,
Then we lost.
Superman,
didn't pick
the
this
father of tomorrow.
I didn't read this. I don't. I just my
I
my
read this.
spidey sense was tingling.
I
and
kind of
passed.
love it.
I read this, yes. I kind of love it too.
Yeah, so the idea is it's not Kal-El in the rocket, it's Jor-El.
It's Jor-El.
So the Kents find a grown man as their baby, and
That's the second grown man baby we've talked about this episode.
yeah, so the Kents are like, I wish we had a baby. Oh look, kaboom!
And instead of baby,
And they're like,
that's a
hey,
grown
it's a
man.
dude. And they're like, goo goo gaga. And
This
I'm
stinks.
making fun of this. I'm
is silly.
I'm being silly, but there's a moment in this book that is just such a perfect character motivation. It's similar to, remember in Ultimate Spider-Man when Peter Parker dies and Miles Morales is like there witnessing in the bushes? And his inactivity, his inability to overcome his stage fright and save Peter was his defining moment that made him a hero, the same way that Peter not saving Uncle Ben.
Okay.
There's a moment that Jor-El has in this that serves as his motivation to be a hero and to basically be an example for humanity and lead us into something bigger and better than what we have. That happens about 3/4 of the way through the book. I don't want to spoil what happens, but at that moment, it stops being silly, and it starts feeling like an actual Superman book. You feel the importance of the hope and but not just hoping blindly. Good actions, the working hard to make a positive impression on the world. Being Superman, his father's doing it too in this book, and so this was a lot of fun.
Okay. I trust you, Jeremy, and I'm going to go ahead and read it.
Hey, I'm not saying it's not weird as hell.
Okay.
Ma and Pa Kent, having a grown man baby, but comics are weird.
It's
Yeah,
genuinely
this week
weird,
definitely
and
showed
instead of viewing him as their son, they view him as their brother, more so.
Yeah. I guess kind of like when you're in college and you got that friend that surfs on your couch, and like you're not really making him pay rent.
Well, Matt's like the baby that I never had to me. So
Okay. I'll read it. I read it. I get it now. Now I completely understand.
You have Matt on your couch?
What do we got? A couple of minutes left.
gladly.
8. When do we start? We have just a couple of minutes left. I got a couple of quick ones that I want to go through.
We started about 3:15,
Oh,
so
then
yeah, we
perfect.
have some
7
time.
minutes.
Couple
Yeah.
minutes.
All right. Rapid fire.
This is number 2. Strong DC week. Zatanna number 2.
I liked it too.
I love it. I love it. This is Zatanna's always been. Oh, I've loved Zatanna since Swamp Thing days when her dad bought the farm. Originally, I read that book and it was, oh my God, it was such a good book, and it just burnt into my brain my love for her. I've always wanted, I always will want more Zatanna. That's part of the reason why Absolute Wonder Woman has been so fantastic lately, is because it's got Zatanna in it. And this book feels to me like, wow, a fully formed, long form, all Zatanna all the time, and I love it, I love it, I love it.
Also, very easy on the eyes. She's very pretty.
Agree, 100% agree. Hey Thor, how you doing? Thor shook his head. I don't think he likes her, but that's his own. What are your thoughts on it?
So, obviously, Zatanna is you know, I'm a red-blooded man. Zatanna
Sure.
is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
My first exposure to the character, DC used to do these little blue ribbon digests. These little small books, like the size of the little Archie books you would get at the checkout counter.
Yeah. Okay.
And they would reprint a bunch of Silver Age stuff in them. And so,
We gotta find some of those.
yeah, they're great. But I read some very early Zatanna stories in there, and I always enjoyed the gimmick of her talking backwards to cast spells. But what's fun about this is how deeply integrated it is into all the other magical parts of the DC universe. This isn't just some throwaway miniseries. It's a character who, this dude here that she's dealing with, Papa Midnight, is a long-standing voodoo hooligan who has popped up in everything from Swamp Thing to Hellblazer. And so many of the characters in here are established supernatural characters that she has connections with, and so it just feels like a real lived-in universe.
Yeah, if I could interject just a sec, I've always thought that DC had a better and more fully formed supernatural / magical universe than Marvel did.
Oh yeah.
And this is just proof of that. I think it's just incredible. It's just a jewel in their crown, and I love it. Quickie, 2 more quickies. Superman, Adriana.
What?
Reign of the Superboys book.
I'm reading that right now.
Are you?
Yeah.
You're gonna be pleased. I'm so mad that it's making me a fan of that idiot jerk.
He's so funny.
Prime's an
He's
idiot
funny.
jerk. I can't believe that Witchfire is running around in the book, a character from Kurt Busiek's Power Company 26 years ago.
How do they do this?
This is a deep cut character, but she works. And since she's a character without a lot of baggage, when she does badass stuff like this, we're seeing it really for the first time. We don't know what Witchfire looks like as a character when she's doing stuff, because she's barely made an appearance in the last quarter century.
Yeah.
So having Superboy Prime interacting with a character who, again, is part of that universe, but a less explored, deeper cut, is great.
Yeah, again, and it touches on the magic stuff. DC Magic is just incredible. And my last one is Justice League Unlimited. I did this cover because I love Swamp Thing. And here's the full cover. Justice League Unlimited is top tier right now. It ties everything together with a pretty little bow. Our superhero universe is done. It doesn't go in depth on all the regular comics the other titles do, but this just ties it all together, keeps them all in line, and it's some great stories and some really good stuff right now.
So I'm
love
gonna
it.
I'm gonna cut to me real quick because you opened the cover and you showed off a bunch of variant comic covers for the DC universe that are tie-ins with the new Metal Legion happening right now for Sonic DC X Sonic, and I have the Knuckles Superman one. I have the silver one as well. That one released this week.
Wasn't that supposed to go to a sub?
No.
I'm just kidding.
I have the Flash and Sonic one. Last week was Wonder Woman and Amy, and then the week prior was Shadow and Batman. And then I have Tails and Cyborg.
Do you remember Tails' full name, Matt?
No, but when it comes to these Sonic DC comics, especially that Flash one, for me, it's when you don't care enough to not care enough twice. So, double nose for me.
Nobody really cares about Sonic here.
Nah, or Flash. I'm just kidding.
More of a Mario guy, huh?
Absolutely. That's church for me. We're not gonna argue about that. This is fantastic, and I'm really, really happy. I was at Target the other day. It's like 4 different kinds of Sonic DC merchandise right now. Blind bags, figures, plushies, everything. I love that. It's fantastic. It's really, really cool. Makes
Silver.
me happy.
Also, the Batman Shadow comic was done by one of my absolute favorite artists, Mirka Andolfo.
Okay, I thought she did the whole thing. I was about ready to freak out and go
No.
find it. She just did the cover. That's great.
Just did
Mark
the cover.
Andolfo is, I would put her in top 5. My top 5 favorites right now. Absolutely. We should do that one day. We should do a meta comic book discussions about putting a topic out and then talking about it. List your 5 favorites, cover artists, 5 favorite interiors, 5 favorite writers, whatever.
Yeah,
Let's
it'd be
work
fun,
on that.
yeah.
I think that'd be a lot of fun.
I guess the last book I want to mention before we skedaddle is it's a little bit of an early taste for Pride Month. We've got the Wiccan and Hulkling anniversary special. So Teddy and Billy have been married now for a while, and this issue is a hangout. If you were a fan of Alan Heinberg's Young Avengers, if you have watched any of the
This
recent
is
TV
cool.
shows,
I did not see this. This is really cool.
yeah, it's all the Young Avenger characters hanging out and interacting. Yeah, there's a little bit of a narrative. Ultron shows up because family relations.
Absolutely.
There's some hijinks, but you've got a lot of great creators that are still becoming bigger names in the industry.
This is awesome.
Zoe Tunnel wrote the On Guard story arc. I follow them on Blue Sky. It's just a bunch of fun, short little stories of the Young Avenger characters hanging out. I collect wedding comics. It's just like
I was going to bring that up. Thank you
Yeah.
for bringing that up.
It's just a weird little thing that we started doing when my wife and I got hitched. 'Cause we're both big comic nerds.
And you're giving me cavities right now. That is so sweet.
And so the idea of an anniversary comic, well, this is a whole new thing for me to start collecting.
Oh boy.
So Marvel and DC both do a lot of great stuff during Pride Month, but this book here, the Wiccan and Hulkling Raid of Ultron one-shot, is going to kick off the next several weeks of books coming
That's
out.
great. That's a beautiful cover too. Good pick. All right, everybody. Adriana, what do we got coming up?
We got Meeple Marketplace coming up. We have this is where sellers will sell things that are related to the shop. We have people who sell used miniatures, used board games, all for store credit. It's a person-to-person negotiation kind of thing, and then the person who's like, "I'm gonna buy this," will go up to the register over with Odin's Place and purchase the store credit voucher, and then return the voucher over to the seller. And the seller's like, "All right, you did it. Here's your stuff."
A little birdie told me a rumor that Andres was going to have a kissing booth for store credit. I don't know if that's
for
true or not.
Odin Fair.
Is it? What?
Another thing that we can showcase right now is the fight comic contest that just
Hooray!
happened.
Hooray!
The deadline was yesterday. And
We'll extend it to tomorrow.
We'll extend it for the rest of the week because we have.
Because Adriana hasn't turned hers in yet.
Are we
a
allowed to
lot of
show
our
these?
customers bought copies of Fight to take part in the challenge,
You wanna show me the
drawing
book?
24 pages of comic violence and a cover. Some of them, we're still waiting on their submissions, but we do have 3 different examples that are finished.
We have 3 entries. We have Matt has them. You can go ahead and show them on the
Okay.
overhead camera. We have Marcus Rodriguez, who did a Moon Knight comic versus.
These are so cool.
They win. It's Moon Knight.
Moon Knight automatically gets my vote.
Moon Knight automatically wins any contest.
This is so cool.
This is awesome.
And they did the whole comic. It was awesome. Well, they're
I call myself many things. Mark Spector, Jake Lockley, Stephen Grant.
But we
we all have one thing in common. We are Moon Knight.
This is fantastic.
Yeah, this is exactly
I love this.
perfect.
I love it.
And what's Bachelor number 2?
This one is by Kaylin.
Invincible.
And this is an Invincible comic. I did peek into this one, and it's great. It is just.
That looks like a blacklight
superb.
poster
It
that
is
you would get in
superb.
a headshot.
That's an incredible cover.
I love that
Incredible
cover. Honestly, Marvel has published covers that don't look anywhere near that cool.
Exactly. Truly, that's a poster, top tier, fantastic work. And then our third entry is Players, and wow.
I'd play that game.
Wow, yeah. That is so cool, and if the inside matches it at all, I am in.
Oh, the Spider-Man being upside down is the best part.
Why?
Because he's hanging from
Because
the
he's hanging
web.
up by the.
Oh, I
by the
thought that was a
web.
reference to something. I'm sorry. I thought it was a call out.
It's
or
a reference
shout
to
out
every
something.
time he's hung upside down.
I understand that part. I thought that
You know,
there was
famously
something
while
deep.
kissing Mary Jane
I thought there
in the
was-
rain.
Not everything can stick, guys. I'm not perfect. I'm not. I understood that. I thought there was a
So Spider-Man has
bigger
webs?
thing.
Matt was testing us.
Exactly.
Oh.
And you all failed. Was it? So he's a spider? I get it. I get it. I get it now. I get it. I
Spiders,
understand.
They can hang upside down. They've got this thing called webbing.
Web.
So
What?
I can't.
yeah, it comes out the butt.
I wish we were the ads playing.
Yeah. None of y'all got to see it, but as soon as Matt said that he didn't understand what was going on, my hands just covered my face.
Well, we've taken up a lot of people's time talking about a lot of really rad comics. And
Thanks, everybody.
I guess until next week, we have the same question we have for them every week. And that's, what are you reading?
Yeah.
What are you
Thank you, and we'll talk to you later.
Okay, I love you. Bye.
Bye.
Um,